welcome to the Shelly Studio, and today I am making a few gift tags. This is part of my Building My Stash series. That bottle I just showed you right there is granulation medium for watercolors, and what you do is you add just a little bit to your water. So I've added a little bit to the water that I put my brushes in, and then it will cause your watercolors, if they don't granulate naturally, to kind of granulate and get that sort of speckly appearance. I just thought that would be fun to play with. I got it a long time ago on clearance and never use it, so I thought it would be fun to give it a try. I'm using my Koi watercolors, and I was going for red orangey colors, thinking these would be tags for Christmas, but I didn't have a poinsettia stamp, so the stamp I end up using a variety of flowers that I already had. And yeah, so I'm just gonna fill up this page with watercolor and then dry it off, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now it's dry. You can kind of see the granulation and the variation in the colors. I thought that would give it a little bit more interest. And yeah, I'm just going to go through and stamp it. This is the flower that I thought closest resembled the poinsettia. So I was still thinking these would work for Christmas. Now I don't think they look anything like Christmas, but they might still get used, because I am a non-traditional color kind of Christmas wrapper. Alright, and these stamps, I believe the majority of them are from In Love Art Stamps, I think is the website. I'll try to remember to link it below. I got them for doing a promotional video for their shop, online shop. So I'm just gonna cover this all with the stamps, and then we're gonna fussy cut it out. I did stamp a few spots of green, but I don't end up using that. That was too much work. Okay, so now I fussy cut all of those out, and then I saved one so you could see. I just took a little black marker around the edges carefully, trying to be careful, just so that they don't have the white edge. I think they look nicer with the dark edge, so the white line's not showing up. Now the circle I have a circle punch, and I punched some cardstock, and then I also punched some book text and glued them together. And I'm just distressing the edge to make it look more vintagey. I did punch a hole. I have like a rectangular hole punch. It's not very good, but it's an interesting, it makes for an interesting hole, which is kind of fun. I haven't put any ribbon or thread in there yet, but I think it will look nice with that to hold on to the package. Anyway. Alright, so this first one, I just glue that on, and then I decide it needed a little something. So here I'm going to see if the to and from stamp I have, which is really big, works, and it does fit. It doesn't leave a lot of space for your name. Write small. But I put that on the back of all of my things, and I decided to do that before I start decorating them, and then I'll start decorating them. Now, I decided the background needed a little something extra, so I pull out, can't remember what color that is, one of the range distress inks in a green color, because that's what I had, and just a little foliage stamp. And I do this one in green, but I think it's the only one I do in green because I didn't feel like the green really worked well. And so I think I do the walnut color in the future on the other ones. So then I just add my flower, trying to decide which way's up, which way will fit with the hole. And we just glue it on. My glue is getting a little empty. I have to wait for it to go all the way to the nozzle. There we go. So this time I decided, see, this is me deciding, I want brown. I think it looks better. There we go. And I just put a little bit around the edges. Oh, and just to add more, I've got a little postage stamp that I decided to put on there. And yeah, that was showing you how messy I am. I can't keep things off the backside. It's just, you know, a problem with me. If I thought this through, I could do an assembly line, and I think I do eventually. You don't see it, obviously, because that would take forever. But I think I do go around and kind of assembly line all of these tags, just to get them done faster. But I'll show you a few of them. Like this one, I do a couple of flowers because theirs are small. And there we go. Alright, so I'll show you one more before I just mass produce the rest of them and show you how they look in the end. Okay, so here they are, all glued together with the stamps and stuff. And I felt like they seemed a little washed out, so I decided to take these, they're acrylic paint pens, but they're not as opaque as Posca's. They're a little bit more translucent, I guess. And fill in the holes with the yellow, or the centers with the yellow. And then I take my Faber-Castell Pitt brush pens. Now this is going directly onto watercolor paper, so they don't blend quite like they would on something that's been done with acrylic or coated with Mod Podge or matte medium. But I just used them to kind of blend and enhance the colors of the flowers. And I liked the results well enough that I did that to all of them. Can be easy project, fun project. You should give it a try if you want to make some tags. I hope you liked what I did. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Please leave me a comment, tell me what you thought. And if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.